This? Yes. Now, let's understand more of the powerful cognitions from the deeper science of yoga from Patanjali as explained, revealed by Swamiji. Swamiji explained one of the Yoga Sutra, the deeper interpretation, expound on the newer and deeper interpretations on the Yoga Sutras, that Santoshat Anuttamaha Sukha Labhaha. I repeat, Santoshat Anuttamaha Sukha Labhaha, meaning the master gave his direct meaning of the sutra, which is the direct, straight way to enlightenment. As through contentment, supreme ultimate joy is achieved. What a powerful sutra it is. Santoshat Anuttamaha Sukhanubhavaha. That means through contentment, supreme ultimate joy is achieved. Swamiji again and again and again emphasized that there is no shortcut or roundabout way to enlightenment. There is only one simple straight path. Sharing a very important truth for sadhana, the spiritual practice. He said, sadhana fails when you think the path is roundabout. I repeat, sadhana means the practice, the tapas fails only when you think the path is roundabout. If you have overconfidence, path is a shortcut. You don't do sadhana. That is a big problem. It is time we understand path is simple and straight. You just need to execute it. He further exactly pinpointed that the whole life we struggle with discontentment, and now when we practice contentment, our mind puts up one enemy, revealing the deeper secrets of how the mind always ready with only the enemy, one enemy, that is one thought. For example, we say, I'll be content if I get more money. Many of us feel that, isn't it? I'll be content if I get more money. Or I'll be content only if my pending work gets completed. That's something else that you want to happen in your life. But by the time you finish the second enemy, you forget that you have to practice contentment of the first work that is completed. You are out of the path. The capacity of our sincerity, Shraddha, the authenticity, is only one thought. Then when our contentment is lost, the mind is laughing at us. Be very clear. For contentment, you need not have too many enemies. Swamiji gave the ultimate technique to be in santosha, the happiness, contentment, with an analogy of snow-capped mountain. Swamiji beautifully said, contentment is like a huge snow-capped mountain. Glide and sky in that mountain. The moment you hit the ground or rock or the floor, go back. Now, it's time, no more skiing, moving, walking. Go back to the snow-capped mountain. The moment you see you hit the ground, you are on the rough terrain. You are on the stone, on the sand. Decide no. I am dropping everything. Get back to the contentment again. Take time off. Decide I'm not interested in doing anything now. I am dropping everything and I am just getting back to the space of contentment. Your by-memory is responsible whenever you withdraw from your day-to-day responsibility. It feels threatened and goes back to the contentment feeling. The main essence of Swamiji's message is get back to your contentment for attaining the Sukha Labha. That means what? Sukha is the comfort, the ultimate joy, the benefit. Just decide, I'm content completely now. With that, I will work. My life is going to be only contentment. Whenever this feeling is disturbed, I'll throw everything away and get back to that feeling. Create chaos in you. Just do the self-strike. Non-cooperation movement. Whenever you are discontent, drop everything. Naturally, your biomemory will feel threatened now. Oh God, my life is going to be disrupted. I can't handle this. My wife is going to question me. My family will suffer. Then naturally, your mind will find some method. The idea to get back to contentment, something will click in you. That is the only way to find a solution. More and more you try to keep your makeup perfect, the more and more diseases are going to strike. Instead, churn the root of the disease. Create chaos and don't bother about the makeup. Swamiji concluded this powerful message giving an example of the young boy Nachiketa, the embodiment of authenticity, a small boy who also had decided to directly go to Yama, the Lord of Death, for his fulfillment. With the extreme, ultimate authenticity. And stressed on the we must make courageously to experience santosha, the contentment. Make contentment as the first vrata, the like breathing. I'll be content only when I'll do any activity further. Now, I have to be established in contentment. Only then I will do anything. Till then, strike. Break everything. Break your regular life. Your whole identity will shiver and somehow will put in contentment. This contentment will never be taken away from you. Because even if your logic pushes you away, your biomemory will bring you back. Something will happen to you. This is only called Shraddha Vivecha. So don't, Shraddha is authenticity, doing the right Viveka, choosing the right with authenticity. So don't allow discontentment to be part of your life and you running life normally. Share your thoughts on it, share your understanding here. As Swamiji says always, whenever you listen something, the powerful truth. Whenever something clicks you, when you do, that is Shravana. When you do Manana, meaning when you internalize, cognize, and put it down, that will your learning will be doubled. When you listen, you get only 25% of the understanding, any powerful truth. You must internalize that, manana, and pen it down. Then another 25% learning will happen. Then you practice, when you share with others, discuss with others, you will learn another 25%. Only when you teach others, you'll get the last 25%. Then only the learning of that is complete. Contentment is what, if we have whatever we start, whatever we have, practicing contentment is what here Swamiji is explaining. Practicing contentment with what we achieved, what we have first. Decide to live contentment come what may. That should be the first decision. Rather, most of us, we forget what we have, but choosing many things choosing the discontentment with things have not happened. Santoshat anuttamaha sukhanubhavaha. Through contentment only, the supreme ultimate joy is achieved. Practicing contentment. Say you can say that I don't have wealth, I don't have health. You are breathing, you're still alive. Be contented with that. Contentment is a practice. Contentment is a choice. This is what powerfully from this Yoga Sutra Swamiji is explaining. There are 100 ways where whatever you have, you can choose discontentment, but there are only just breathing is alive. Still, you can practice contentment. You can achieve everything. Yeah, choosing to focus on what we don't have. That is the problem that we all face. Here, the opposite we need to practice. Choosing what we have. And first, with that contentment, we try to achieve other things. You get the click, ma? Chandra? Yeah. Choosing. See, you have hands. For example, I'm just saying, I have hands. I'm breathing. I'm talking. I need to be contented with what I have right now. I may be unsuccessful. I may be, big loss in business. We have a list. Right? We have a list to be discontented about. If we choosing the discontentment with all those things, we will never achieve anything. Supreme will not be achieved. The enlightenment will not be achieved with this attitude. Powerful Yoga Sutra that Swamiji is explaining is Santoshat anuttamaha sukhanubhavaha. Through contentment only, supreme ultimate joy is achieved. We have learned also in another terms, the Sahasrara, right? One of the chakra opens only with gratitude. You have a contentment, you feel gratitude, isn't it? Otherwise, we have so many things to complain. I'm 100% sure we make the list, this list, things that we are unhappy about, things which are happy about. Both lists are endless, isn't it? So what list we choose all the time matters. Here, Swamiji is beautifully explaining the power of choosing the gratitude, choosing the contentment with what we have already, then ultimate can be achieved. But naturally, our mind creates so much of our mind laughs at us continuously. Oh, You have this many things are not done. Nobody listens to. I'm just saying, just for our mind's crazy business. Oh, you nobody listens to you. You are not successful. You don't have enough money. You wanted to go. Everybody else is doing so many things. You are so. You are lost in life. You're stuck in life. You're broke in life. You're sick in life. So many things. But if we focus on only these things and complaining, feeling discontented about life, we manifest only those because we are empowering them. It's one of the very powerful sutra that Swamiji is explaining. Practice contentment with what we have, then we manifest more and more things that we are contented about. Success will not come if we are not contented. Not dropping and going, Ma Chandrasekharama. No. Hanging on to what we have, what God has already blessed. There are so many people who don't have eyesight. We are seeing. You can write the list. There are endless. Are we contented, blessed, feeling blessed with that? If we start with that, then yes, our mind will come and pokes at us or laugh at us, continues to take over, hijacks us. Hey, you didn't do this. It is so, like that, continuously pushes us into down. But what we are choosing is all the time important. This is the simple, straightforward path to enlightenment. Only when you're contented, you will do the sadhana. And the sadhana will be successful. Sadhana fails when you think the path is roundabout. It is not roundabout. It is simple, straightforward, feeling contented, feeling gratitude about what we have. Then move about. Then you have enough energy to do whatever you want to do. Just need to execute it. But mind says, oh, I have only this much. I have so many debt to pay. I have, all the problems that we have in life. We constantly meditate. We repeat those things and never find a solution. But here, with this powerful sutra, Swamiji explaining again and again that with listening to the mind, being in the clutches of mind, being discontented about life, feeling of how life is unfair to us, we are not going to achieve anything. We are only empowering that and manifest more and more of that. So let's decide to be contented. Santoshat, such a beautiful verse. Santoshat anuttamaha sukhanubhavaha. Through contentment, the supreme ultimate joy is achieved. Yes, Chandrasekhara Maharaj, Chandrasekhara Priya is writing, when I go out to work and I see a blind person, I get reminded that I have been blessed. Yes. So many things. People who feel depressed, they express like sad face. Radiating depression, that is the problem. Now, let's listen the same thing, because it's such a powerful, beautiful explanation that Swamiji has explained from Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Now, let's listen and understand more about this. Let's listen. Like there is some technical glitch. Moment. Yes, fixing one.
Calgary, Canada. Nithyanandam Swami. Further to the Nithyananda Sutra on Aparigraha, in the quantum physics and quantum biology, whatever happens in the reciprocation of the happenings is reflected in your neurobiology, is responsible for what is happening in biomemory, which is responsible for your existential reality. This was the statement I made spontaneously few days before in morning satsang. So the devotee, Megan Bishop, is writing, is the following interpretation correct? Subtle forms of energy materialize to form our body. This body is in turn affected by our thoughts and actions, which can rearrange the body and nervous system, causing disease. By becoming non-possessive of the body, we release our influence over it, allowing it to heal and achieve its natural healthy state. As it heals layer by layer, you finally reach a state of existing completely in the present, which releases you from the bondage of karma. Ultimately, the realization of the body as a mere vehicle of your travels. You merge with the existential energy and experience yourself as the divine presence. Megan from Calgary is writing, your interpretation is perfect but not complete. This sutra came out so spontaneously from such a high space. I myself going to interpret and give the meaning for the sutra 108 times. The first explanation I have already given to the ashramites, and it is already uploaded in NTV, 5th January news on NTV. It is available. See, the sutra which I uttered, in quantum physics and quantum biology, whatever happens is there, and the reciprocation of the happenings is reflected in our neurobiology, is responsible for what is happening in your biomemory, which is responsible for your existential reality. It came from a very high space, suddenly, spontaneously. I am interpreting this sutra from many angles, giving new understandings on quantum physics, quantum biology, neurobiology, biomemory and existential reality. These are the key terms in that sutra. So for each key term, when you have the each layer understanding, the whole statement, sutra, will have a new meaning. Each key term you can experience from 7 layers. So 5 key term into 7, 35 into 7. So many ways you can understand, so many truths can be revealed from this one sutra. First sutra for this, the first interpretation for this sutra I have given to the ashramites. As you may all be aware, every day I am conducting strong meditation and spiritual sessions for the ashramites. In that I have spoken elaborately. That is already uploaded in 5th January news on NTV. So I request Megan to watch that interpretation. Your interpretation also is okay, is perfect. So I'll continue to interpret on the sutra. Maybe you can use that to understand that sutra more and more deeper. Now we will enter into the Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. Today's sutra is 93rd sutra of Patanjali, and in second chapter, 42nd verse, experience the supreme state of bliss is the subject. Santoshat an uttamaha sukalabaha santoshat anuttamaha sukalabaha. Swami Vivekananda translates this sutra as, from contentment comes superlative happiness. As the result of contentment, one gains supreme happiness. That's a Prabhavananda's translation. Prabhavananda's translation is, as the result of contentment, one gains supreme happiness. Sachidananda translates, by contentment, supreme joy is gained. I can say this is the straight sutra to enlightenment, to the ultimate truth. First of all, you need to know an important fact and truth. No roundabout ways, shortcuts. Please understand. There is no roundabout ways. Because there is no roundabout ways, there is no shortcut. There is only straight path. When you start believing there are roundabout ways, you start searching for shortcut. Person who believes there is roundabout way is cheated. Person who believes there is shortcut is cheated. There is neither roundabout way nor shortcut for the ultimate, just simple straight path. Patanjali is giving that simple straight path in this sutra. Either the simple straight path looks too small, too simple for you, and you feel, wow, it's a shortcut. Or the same simple straight path, you feel, oh, it is too complicated, it is roundabout way, and you suffer. But path and path showers are no way responsible for your feeling it is roundabout or simple straightforward. They are no way responsible for your feeling it is roundabout or a shortcut. It is just simple truth. I tell you, all sadhana fails when you think path is roundabout. If you have overconfidence, it is shortcut, you don't do sadhana. That's the biggest problem. All sadhana fails when you think path is roundabout. If you have overconfidence, path is shortcut, sometimes you don't even need start sadhana. It's time we understand path is simple and straight. You just need to live it. You just need to execute it. Santoshat anuttamaha sukalabaha. Through contentment, supreme, ultimate joy is achieved. Learning contentment. I think it is very plain, straightforward, simple opening. There is no other way. Anything else leads to more and more complication. I cannot interpret on the sutra. I'll apply the sutra in our day-to-day life and give you all the possibility and possible situations. That's what I can do. Because the sutra is so straight. No interpretation is required. No commentary is required. I'll just apply and expand are the mental contradictions and conflicts you go through when you try to apply the sutra in your day-to-day life. When you learn, when you decide to be content, the first biggest problem you face is you will feel almost everything is great, clear. Carpet is completely, properly covered. But that one corner, I think, just if I pull that one corner and properly straighten it, then I am contented. That is where the problem will start. You will not have too many opposition to be content in your being. You will have only one or two. I think within a month, my house will be sold, then I am content. No. Within a month, I will divorce my wife, then I am content. No. Just within next 1 week, my son will get a job, then I am content. Just only one or two will stand. Do not ever expect you will have an army of enemies when you get ready to fight with your inner space. No, your inner space is very intelligent, very cunning. It will give you only one enemy at a time. You will think, after all, my inner space is so beautiful. My mind is so cooperating with me. It is saying only one enemy. Why not handle him? It's fair game. Whole life I was struggling with discontentment. Now I am trying to practice contentment after listening to Patanjali and Paramahamsa Nithyananda. And my mind is also cooperating. Almost 99% it is cooperating. Only one enemy is saying, why not just alter him? Then I am really be content. Understand, the moment you accept there is one enemy for your contentment from outside, you are done. By the time you kill that enemy, your great, friendly mind is ready with another enemy. By the time you finish that second enemy, your great friendly mind has already made you forget that contentment need to be practiced. You are out of the path. And you are in the same rut. Understand? If your mind brings 10 enemies, he is your direct enemy. He is at least courageous. He says, come on, let's fight. You and me, let me see. But your mind will not do that. Just see, when you want to be content, how many enemies are coming? Only one. There will not be second or third. Only one. Your mind will say, everything is great. I am really content. Just my husband needs to fall in tune with Swamiji. Nothing else. I think that will happen in few months. No, I am completely content. There is nothing which disturbs my suffering. Just this one thing. If that money comes, I am done. Your mind knows the capacity of your Shraddha, sincerity. The capacity of your Shraddha is only one thought. So if your mind can manage one thought, and hit your Shraddha, you are done. You are done. Your mind knows. Nothing much is required to disrupt you from the path, from the sadhana, from the experience. Nothing much is required. Understand? Nothing much is required. Just one small problem. I think I am completely content. Only this incense smell is too much. I should tell Swamiji tomorrow onwards not to have incense. That's enough. That is enough. By the time you attend to that, there is one more small enemy. By the time you attend the second enemy, your idea, you have to be contented. That is supposed to be your path is lost. And your mind is laughing at you. Be very clear. For contentment, you will not have too many enemies. When I say now, Patanjali says, contentment directly leads you to the ultimate happiness. Santoshat anuttama sukhalabhaha. Decide, now you are going to practice. No question of even allowing one enemy. Even if you are convinced of one enemy, I am really content. Just this, my department, one work is pending. If I am done, I am completely content. Done. No. I am content from now. Out of that content feeling, I will work. Whenever that content feeling is disturbed, I will throw away everything and get back to that contentment again. As long as I am floating, gliding in the contentment, I will glide. Understand? Contentment is like a huge snow-capped mountain. Glide in that, ski in that mountain. The moment you hit the ground or the rock or the floor, go back. Now it is time. No more skiing, no more moving, no more walking. Go back to the snow-capped mountain. Go back to the snow. Yes. The moment you see you hit the ground, you are on the rough terrain, you are on the stone and the sand. Decide, no. I am dropping everything. Get back to the contentment again. Take time off. Decide, I am not interested in doing anything now. I am dropping everything and I am just getting back to my space of contentment. And I tell you, your bio-memory is very responsible. Whenever you withdraw from your day-to-day activity, suddenly it feels threatened and it gets back to the contentment. I tell you, I am talking to all the ashramites also. Whenever you feel you are in discontentment, drop all the department work. Drop everything. Otherwise also you don't do, that is different. Drop everything. Get back to your room and say, no, I am getting back to my contentment, my santoshaha, my anuttamaha, only then I am going to work. Otherwise I am dropping everything. Do it. Your bio-memory is very responsible. Your mind, logic only is irresponsible. Your bio-memory is very responsible. It will say, no, I cannot be like this. How long I can be like this? Not being useful, not being productive, not doing anything. How can I be like this? Then what is the only way? Get back to contentment. Get back to the contentment. Sukhaha, labhaha. Sukhaha, labhaha means attainment of the ultimate joy. Get back to the contentment. Tell yourself. And not only that, once you dump like this everything and get back to your contentment, your mind knows how to get back to contentment quickly. Otherwise, your mind knows you are not going to get back to your routine. You are not going to get back to the normal life. So the fear that you have to get back to the normal life means you have to become content again. If you are working in the society or working with our Sangha, for both of you I give you this as a technique. Whenever you are discontented, drop everything. No. I am not going to go for a job today. Let whatever happen, happen. They will throw me out of job. There will be problem. No other way. I have to face. But this is going to be my life. Contentment. Naturally, what will happen? Your bio-memory will feel threatened now. Oh God, my life is going to be disrupted. I cannot handle this. What to do? My wife is going to question me. My family is going to suffer. So many things are at stake. But you tell very clearly, no, I am going to move my body only if I am contented. Naturally, your mind will find out some method. No, let me get contented, It will find some technique, some method, some sutra, some idea, something will click. Yes. Hey, there are so many people who are in much worse situation than me. There are so many people who are suffering in thousands of ways than me. Some way, when you put yourself, when you put your bio-memory, especially in the survival threat, it will just supply some 10 truth ideas to push you to the contentment. And not only that, instead of being lowered, instead of being arguing against you, your bio-memory will be supporting you, pushing you. I tell you, strike is the best way. Do the self-strike, non-cooperation movement with your life. See, when your logic says, no, this one small thing, you correct it, then you are content. Don't listen, just say, then all right, till I am feeling content, I am not going to do anything, drop. Do a strong strike in your life. Naturally, if you are in the house, the whole family will ask, what happened to you? Why are you sitting like this? The colleagues, everybody will ask. In the ashram, you don't need to do anything. I myself will be asking, what is going on? Why you are not up and active in your routine? So naturally what will happen? Your bio-memory is under pressure to get back to the routine, to get back to the normalcy. So the only way is, if you get back to the contentment, you can get back to normalcy. What will happen? Your bio-memory will find some method. Put pressure on bio-memory. Being content is the only way to exist. Otherwise you are not going to exist. Another important thing, your identity feels comfortable only when you are in your regular smooth routine and normal life. When you break that suddenly, your identity feels threatened. Now you are saying the only way for you not feeling threatened or you to be peaceful and peaceful is get back to contentment. That's the only way. That's the only escape route. Now what to do then? Now, nothing can be done. The only way now is get back to contentment. If I give you any special technique or idea to get back to contentment, your mind will say, no, this all I tried 2-3 times, doesn't work, it's all useless. No, your mind will do that. I tried thousands of techniques from hundreds of masters, nothing works for me. I am too big guy. Now everybody thinks they are bigger guys than the masters. Too big guys. So I don't want to give you any technique or method separately. Just do strike. I am not going to function if I am discontent. Do strike completely. Tell yourself, no food, no water, no question of sleeping, and I'll roll on the bed. Maybe 2-3 hours your body will fall asleep. When it wakes up, what to do? Get back to contentment. Then let us talk anything else. No, tomorrow I'll get back to contentment. Today let us finish just this one work. I have to go for Naivedyam in the temple. That nothing can be done. Maybe if I go to the temple I will have contentment. Nothing doing. I am not going to do anything. The contentment is the only thing. Then naturally what will happen? You will not go to Naivedyam and the information will come to me. I'll call for inquiry. And you have the pressure now. There is going to be a strong puja. Now then what to do? Your mind suddenly will find out, yes, all right. I think what is there? It will somehow support you and get you back to the contentment. Understand? Let your bio-memory get you back to contentment, then it will become system in you. It will become a regular traveled path in you. So whenever you drop from the contentment, again that path will open. Otherwise you will lie down again, you will do strike, you will not eat, you will not drink water, you will not go for routine, then it is a big headache. Create chaos in you. I am telling you, create chaos in you. That's the only way to find solution. More and more you try to keep your makeup perfect, the more and more diseases are growing inside. Instead, churn the root of the disease, create chaos. Don't bother about makeup. Suddenly you will see, oh God, now nobody is there to take care of me, I have to take care of myself. Nobody is responsible, I have to be responsible. Just shift the responsibility to your identity, which has to keep itself alive. You may think, no, Swamiji, my mind is not that easy. Even if I lie down, that's what I am doing for last 8 years after coming to the ashram. Nothing works. No, try. You may be lying down for wrong reasons. Lie down for right reasons. Do strike for right reasons. Simply your biomemory will find a way, path, to get back to the normalcy, get back to your life, get back to your regular routine. Because by nature, your identity will feel shaken, disturbed. When you are normalcy and life is not going smoothly, and it is not going smoothly, it will feel disturbed. So, I am making it very clear. Make contentment as the first vrata. Like a breathing. I will be contented. Only then I am going to do any other activity in my life further. No. Do just this one activity, you will be contented tomorrow. No, I am not going to do that. Now I have to be established in contentment. Only then I am going to do anything. Till then, strike. Break all the routine. Break your regular life. What will happen to your whole being? Whole identity will shiver. And it will somehow put you in contentment. I tell you, let your identity shiver and put you in contentment. That contentment will never be taken away from you. Because even if your logic diverts you from that contentment, your biomemory knows, no, push him back. I need to live a normal life. Just try this strike for 3-4 days. Nothing else is required. Especially a tight routined place like our organization. Here you have to be smiling. Because 25 people will be asking you, what happened? You have to be up and running. Because 100 people are watching you. What happened? I'm telling you, really, whenever I put people back on their own biomemory, when it becomes their own responsibility, they just stand up. When I give too many supports, then the whole thing collapses down. Because they try to lean on me more and more. No other way. No other way. The only way is you taking up the responsibility. So tell yourself, I have to be content. Till then, I am not going to get into any of my daily routine. Come on. In 10 minutes, your mind will put you back into contentment. Even if your mind is not putting, the biomemory will put you back into contentment. It will say, no, we are contented, it's okay, life is okay. After 2 days or 3 days, if you lose that contentment, again the same thing, strike. You can even write a board and keep it in your room visually. I am striking. Discontentment, go. Contentment, come. Some slogans you can write to make it visual, more appealing for you. So whenever you have a discontentment, put that board outside your bedroom or outside your cot. I am on strike for contentment. No, I am telling you really. That boiling, now you know. The moment you put the board, your department head will know the news. In 2-3 hours, it will go to Swamiji. And he will ask this idiot, same routine for this fellow, will be called for enquiry. You know all the pressure. And all the people who are living in your area, they all know once in 2 days the board is up. for strike. They know. So what will happen? You are putting yourself under the clear pressure, I have to get back to contentment. This is the situation of ashramites. I am talking about the outside, devotees who are working in the world. Naturally, one day you can take off. Once in 2 days, continuously take off 3-4 days. What will happen to your job? What will happen to your spouse? They know. This fellow went to that Swami and learnt some madness. And he is having a board, he is on strike. And no dog is bothered about his strike. No, they will laugh at you. You will create more chaos for you. And your identity will be afraid of the more chaos. But you be strong. I am not bothered. Any chaos is okay for me. But I have to get back to contentment. Nothing can be done. Don't trust the stability of the outer world. Don't base the stability of the outer world as a base for your contentment. No. It is a quality, not stability of the outer world. It's a quality of the inner world. The moment you are made to believe, no, just this one happening has happened in the outer world, it is done, I am content. No, you are trapped. Wild strike is the only method. Naturally, what will happen to your biomemory? Oh God, this fellow is going crazy, whole thing is tumbling down, and I am in a big pressure. Let me get back. Something will happen to you. That is what I call Shraddha Vivecha. Understand? The technique now which I am giving to you, Nachiketa practiced. He saw something is wrong. He decided to go to the extreme. He went to the father and asked, to whom are you going to give me? He said to Yama. And this fellow was ready to go to Yama. Let me die, but I will have the fulfillment which I am seeking for. I cannot live with this same nonsense. It's dragging. No. Let's decide to complete the inner space. The decision to complete the inner space, even at the cost of striking, is the only method, only way to the Shukalabhaha, the ultimate happiness. I tell you, you have only two ways of living. One, as and now, managing, just managing with makeup and going around. Great. But how long you will drag like this? When you don't have contentment, whole world should know you are not contented. And naturally what will happen? No, your identity will boil. If everybody knows, once in 2 days the board is on your bed, nobody will respect you. What kind of fellow this fellow? Then they know. See, all I am saying is keep the dirt open when it is dirty. What will happen? Now your biomemory is under pressure. You cannot maintain any image. You cannot maintain any identity. It will be boiling. So simply your biomemory has to find a method. No other way. You have to get back to contentment. Then do the makeup. Only decide, only if you are contented, you will come out and be part of the regular routine and life. If not, put a strike board. That's it. I tell you, In 2-3 strike, somehow your biomemory will learn to get you back to contentment. I will not be able to tell how it will learn. It will come up with some thousands of ideas. Either it will make you understand, so many blessings are there in your life, what are you doing? Or it will tell, no, so many good things. Somehow it will get you back. This is what I call creating chaos for order. If you are trying to create continuously order, the chaos will be threatening you. You just create chaos. Simply biomemory has no other way except putting you into the order. I tell you, it will put you into the order. So do not allow discontentment to be part of your life and running the life normally. No. Contentment is the only thing that is life. That is life. That's only life, and that is life. I bless you all to achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you.
Yes. So, for many of us, what is weight? That accumulating more mass in our system than what we feel as we in our consciousness. Accumulating more mass in your system and feeling something directly with the mind and the psychology. Feeling heavier. Try to breathe with that. The whole body, nothing else, that whether you are walking, talking, the whole body, including your inhaling and exhaling, everything, the hundreds of feeling heavier. There are so many methods, techniques to address this. And so much of misconceptions about this. If you are heavy, constantly you feel something needs to be, even mentally, something is heavier on your body-mind system. Something dumped inside to keep you full. without the need of the body and creating more mass in the body, and it affects the mind. The total body-mind system heavier. And what Patanjali is saying about this. Let's listen from Swamiji's explanation of the Patanjali. What is the weight loss secret and anti-aging? For the technical glitch.
And studies supporting the Patanjali's Samyama. I just wanted to give you the gist of yesterday's Samyama if you are tuning in today. Understand? Doing Samyama means intensely feeling connected in the throat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra. You go beyond the hunger and thirst. So this has many levels. First, the pseudo hunger and thirst sensations and signals stops. So you stop junking. I want to create a new word, junking. You start eating. Stop junking, start eating. That's the first step. Second step, when the samyama becomes deeper on the Vishuddhi chakra, even the necessity for the food, the quantity drastically reduces. First, when you get the proper signal and eat, 50% of your food intake will reduce. Then when the samyama becomes deeper, 25% more intake will reduce because you don't need so much food. And the third, a very deeper part of the samyama, just completely living independent of food and water. Sometime once in a while, just like a casually, you want to have it, otherwise it's okay. So I am interested in teaching the first two part. Third part also I'll give you the technique and process. But I'm going to put more effort, energy on this two part because the whole human civilization is suffering with this first two part. Eating too much and eating unnecessarily. So, I have some of the scientific researches here. The amount of energy needed for us every day is determined by how much adenosine triphosphate, ATP, our mitochondria creates, so that proper enzymes can be activated to make our bodies move and function properly. This can affect our healthy weight loss. Since we may not have the energy to commit 100% exercise for calorie burning workouts. I am revealing some of the scientific studies, then I will connect it with our Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. The amount of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, our mitochondria creates is determined by genetics, exercise level, nutritional status, and thyroid activity. Please understand, thyroid activity, that is an important word. Because again and again Patanjali is insisting on samyama on the throat chakra, which is a thyroid center. Throat chakra, Vishuddhi is directly connected to thyroid center. So scientific studies also say it is thyroid which is directly related to weight. As age increases, the number of mitochondria in our cells decreases in efficiency by about 5 to 8% every 10 years. One easy way to reverse this is by exercising. By exercising also you can increase mitochondria only 40%, but by levitating 1300%. So, best way for weight loss, just levitate. What to do for levitation? Get a two-way connection, come and sit in our temple, that's all. After all, now our temples are specially energized. Now, I wanted all of you to know, in our Biddi Ashram, under the banyan tree, the southwest corner, I am making a strong energy field where there is a Patanjali's shrine. All of you who visited the ashram, you know, there is a snake temple, Patanjali's shrine. In our Biddi Ashram, in the southwest of the banyan tree, in the same banyan tree umbrella, southwest part, there, if you ashramites have noticed, people staying in the ashram, if you have noticed there, you would have seen yesterday, they are digging a big pit, 1.5 feet pit. I am creating an intense energy field in that area, something like 100 square feet. Whoever comes and sits there will have levitation, will have their Kundalini awakening. It will be such a strong energy field. We will be installing a beautiful Patanjali's Murti with 1,000 head, 1,000 hoods. See, Patanjali will be in his pure form of Adisesha with 1,000 hood snake. Patanjali's Murti is going to be installed there, and already the energy field is getting ready. I am planting a proper Siddha herbs, yantras, with a proper prana pratishtha. If you come and sit there, you will experience levitation. You will have Kundalini awakening. So all you need to do for levitation is, as on now, get to a connection or come and sit in our temple. Have an Ayana Diksha, that's it. Those who exercise have more mitochondria, which means more potential for energy and ability to burn more calories for healthy weight loss. These are some of the things. Thyroid gland plays a major role in mitochondrial activity. Those with hypothyroidism can suffer 60% reduction in ATP production and suffer from low energy and fatigue. Hypothyroidism may be due to low thyroid function or iodine deficiency. Iodine deficiency may be due to change in food intake, eating patterns and food production methods. Another factor for lower ATP production is oxidative damage to mitochondria. Several antioxidant nutrients like green tea can be used to protect mitochondria from oxidative damage. In case of normal exercise and workout, there is only an increase in 10% of mitochondrial ATP energy with 80% increase in heart rate. Oh God. If you work out in 80% increase in heart rate, only 10% mitochondrial energy increases. Maximize your ATP production to have more energy and lose more weight. These are some of the scientific studies and findings. Now I am going to connect how the thyroid activity is balanced and ATP production is more and mitochondria cell energy increases through the Patanjali's method of samyama. Understand? I'll describe the technique also. But I first want you to understand and the connection between the scientific researchers and Patanjali. Throat chakra main source of energy for thyroid. Please understand, throat chakra itself is not thyroid center. No. Thyroid center gets activated and controlled by throat chakra. Throat chakra is the head, is the in charge. When you do samyama on the throat chakra, the whole thyroid activity gets balanced. The first thing will happen is you will start receiving the hunger thirst signal from throat, not from navel, which is wrong. As I said yesterday, if you are receiving the hunger thirst signal from the navel, it is not hunger or thirst. It is just greed, nothing else. Greed and fear for food. Greed for food, fear, you may not have it for next 2-3 days. So if you are receiving signal from throat, only then you are a human being. Understand? In forests, animals can have the fear about food because they may not get it. How will you say every day one deer will come and surrender in front of a lion? No. And no lion is going to have a meat shop for the regular supply. If you get one deer today, that does not mean you will get every day one. Suddenly you may get 2 one day and you may not get anything for next 2 months. So the animals can have fear or greed for food. Nothing wrong because they do not have a regular supply. The regular supply is not ensured. So they can get signal from navel. Nothing wrong. Their food eating habit can be based on fear and greed. But you are not animal. I want to remind you. I want to remind you, you are not animal. So let your eating pattern be not based on fear and greed. Let it be based on throat. Pure signal. When you get the hunger thirst signal from throat, you are a human being. You are human being. And next level, Even in human being level, you don't need so much food. You need only 1/5. The earth part. See, 5 energy parts are there in us. 1, the sky, space. 2nd, air. 3rd, fire. 4th, water. 5th, earth. So understand, it is time. Human beings realize you don't need to fill yourself all 5 parts with food. Contribute only to earth and water. Other 3 are directly taken from the nature. The 3rd is completely being independent of food. Anna Vimukta. Independent of food. It means you don't need food to run life. Once in a while, to grace food, you can taste it. Nothing wrong. Let us work on these 2-level techniques. First 2-level. Understand? Intense samyama on this area. Have maybe a Rudraksha or the sandal beads. Rudraksha connected with sandal beads. Put it on your throat. Lie down. Put it on your throat and visualize the intense fire. Please understand, throat is a male chakra. Vishuddhi is male chakra. You may be surprised. Anya is female chakra. Arrogance and ego is a female energy. Anya is a female chakra. Throat is male chakra. So visualize intense fire, sun. I am giving you the exact technique. Rudraksha with the sandal beads, sandalwood mala, put it on your throat, or you can have a close neck mala with one Rudraksha and the sandal beads. Put it on your throat. You should lie down. Please understand, this samyama has to be done only by lying down. By sitting, this samyama does not create a strong effect on your body. Only by lying down. Or at least your neck should be relaxed. If you don't have place for lying down, at least completely relax in the chair, where the head is resting. The head or the neck should not be possessed by you. It should be, you should just let go the head and neck. It should be relaxed. Only then samyama can happen. Please understand. For samyama, your awareness is required, but you should not be controlling it. You should not be controlling that part. These are the basic laws of samyama. Any part you want to do samyama, you need to put all your awareness, but that part cannot be controlled by you during the samyama. So if you are doing samyama on the throat, Vishuddhi chakra, lie down or completely relax, rest, and put the Rudraksha or sandalwood mala. If you don't have, it's okay. Just even if you apply little sandal paste, that's enough. Apply the sandal paste and intensely visualize sun, fire, burning fire. If you see some YouTube clips which shows the sun pictures, how it is burning, you will have a rough idea how to visualize. Visualization really matters in samyama. Please understand. The intensity of the visualization directly plays a major role in the success of samyama. So intensely visualize. And if you are doing Chandra samyama in the night time, you can do this in the daytime. Nothing wrong. Because both samyama needs liquid diet. You are already on liquid diet. It will help you. It will help you. If you are on Chandra samyama, you can do this in the daytime. For this samyama, the throat chakra samyama, you don't need to sit in the open sky. You can sit in your room and visualize the sun. Intense burning fire. Literally the sandal you apply should dry and fall just by the power of your visualization. Understand? The cool sandal paste you apply should become dry and dark and it should fall. It should just drop. That intense visualization, samyama on sun, on the Vishuddhi chakra, when it is done, suddenly you will see the whole body runs intensely with a nature energy. I tell you, running by the nature energy means you are running by proper fuel. There will not be air pollution. There will not be air pollution and there will not be any other pollution by you. See, not only that, the truths you listen from your master, your non-mechanical parts of the brain will just catch it. It will click with you. For example, day before yesterday, the completion of the 21-day samyama, end of the samyama after the Brahma Sutra session, in Singapore, one of our devotee Nithya Devi was sitting online, two-way video conferencing. Straight away I said, now you will have vibhuti in your hand. You see, the word which I uttered, she was so receptive, even the matter listens. Vibhuti travelled from all the way from my room in Bididi to her hand in Singapore and appeared immediately. I think most of you would have seen, immediately they announced in the video conferencing also, you can see the photographs in the website. The moment I uttered, even the matter listens in our system. Our system is ready to receive even a matter. When you are in that intense presence, understand, any truth I reveal, your non-mechanical parts of the brain just receives and it becomes part of your life. This is the secret. How Vedic Rishi utters Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi, Tattvamasi 9 times and Swetaketu becomes enlightened. You may be wondering, how can Guru utter Tattvamasi? And immediately that boy who is listening becomes enlightened. The power of the presence landing on your system. Understand, you are in a presence where even matter obeys. Dead matter obeys. Then simply your brain will imbibe this truth. Just little preparation. I tell you, this samyama on the throat will reduce. First thing, it will remove the unnecessary signal being sent to your body for food and hunger, food and water, hunger and thirst. That itself will cut 50% intake. Then second level, it will reduce even the necessity for food. It will start running in natural fuel. So that will reduce 25% more. So actually, samyama on this Vishuddhi, 21 day, can drastically reduce 75% of your food intake, increase your mitochondria energy 1000%, and proper weight balancing. I am not saying weight loss means you will become underweight. No. Proper weight balancing. I can guarantee within 21 days I can bring anybody to proper weight. Sure ways. This Patanjali's method. See, the first problem is the signal, wrong signal. That has to be changed. Second thing is reducing the even the necessary intake. Third, automatically body will start increasing the energy. Understand? If you just directly cut food without doing the samyama and vishuddhi, you may lose weight, but you will be tired. But do this samyama, you will be supplied intense energy required for running the body, running the calorie burning workouts, and naturally the food intake will be less. The energy source will not be food anymore, it will be inner space. Instead of receiving energy to run your body from food, you are receiving from Kundalini Shakti, that's all. Nothing else. So understand, today I want you to practice this samyama. This is a very powerful samyama. See, the samyamas like a vishuddhi, anya and all quickly be awakened. It's very easy to do. In one day you will see the experience. Do the samyama and get back. Tomorrow I will continue the deeper dimensions of weight loss. This inner awakening, I will add one more unique feature: weight loss, guaranteed. Weight balancing, guaranteed. And I challenge anybody overweight, come for this inner awakening. Within that 21 days, I will make you proper BMI, the body mass indexing, and you will fall into the proper weight, I guarantee. And I challenge, we will do the perfect weight loss program in this inner awakening.
Share your powerful cognitions from this weight loss and what are the decisions that you're going to take from this powerful cognitions from Swamiji about our weight loss to take care of our body-mind system to achieve the ultimate of experiencing the state, space and powers of Paramashiva. Take a minute or two and quickly post your cognitions about this. Now, this comes to the conclusion of today's sessions of glimpses of Paramashivoham Level 1. Now, tomorrow we are going to start Season 10 of Paramashivoham Level 1. Bring all your friends and family to experience Paramashivoham, experience the state, space and powers of Paramashiva. With this, let's pay our deepest gratitude to Swamiji. With the face of deep gratitude, let's conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Harihi Om Tatsat Sarvam Bhagavān Sri Nityananda Paramaśiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam everyone. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow, the season 10 of Paramashivoham Level 1 program. Thank you. Nithyanandam.